Welcome to my Decan Walk. If you're new to this series, you may want to watch my introductory video first. See the link in the description. Over the past 10 days, the sun has been moving through the second decan of the zodiac. Today, I'll share a few reflections of what I observed during this period. This period covered Aries II, which is ruled by the sun and corresponds to the Three of Wands in the tarot. The sun moved through this decan from March 30 to April 9. Traditionally, this is a royal decan, the sun being exalted at 19 degrees Aries, the final degree of this decan. This decan is about potential, the potential that lies within each of us, to create our own world and to have sovereignty over it. But more precisely, it's about what we do with that potential. The Golden Dawn's title for the tarot card associated with this decan, the Three of Wands, is Virtue. It therefore represents both virtues and vices, two things which define us throughout our lives. Following the initiatory spark of Aries I, Aries II requires a more mature guidance or governance. What was initiated is either guided to fruition, virtue, or it is mismanaged, vice. If impatience is characteristic of Aries I, Aries II forces us to be patient and take responsibility, not to sit back and relax. If you look at the Ace of Wands tarot card, you'll see a right hand presenting the wand out of a cloud. In the Two of Wands card, the card associated with Aries I, a figure holds one wand in his left hand, and there is another wand behind him. Now, in the Three of Wands card, a figure holds a wand in his right hand, while there are two more wands behind him. In the next card, the Four of Wands, which we'll visit next time, no one is touching any of the wands. They stand on their own, as a support for garlands. This is why Aries II isn't passive waiting. The hand is still on the wand. No longer initiating, but managing. In the Three of Wands card, we see the back of a figure who seems to be looking out over the sea where there are three ships in the distance. The sovereign is directing action and is expecting an outcome. Aries II began on March 30, and within a couple of days, on April 1st, we had a full moon in Libra. Then, on Sunday, April 5th, the sun formed a square to exalted Jupiter in Cancer. On Wednesday, April 8th, the sun moved into 19 degrees and became exalted by degree before moving into the third decan of Aries today, Thursday, April 9th, just over an hour after Mars himself moved into Aries. This decan took quite a bit more work for me than Aries I did. It wasn't as obvious to me as Aries I. I began this decan by completing my book on the 31st and 1st and ordering a proof copy. Then I was forced to wait. You could say I've been more focused on what makes me happy and what brings me pleasure, making art and music, writing, and being in nature. But this could also be related to Venus entering her domicile of Taurus on the 30th as well. The decan closed with me receiving the proof copy of my book. So as I look back on this decan and reflect, what I see is that it's a time of responsibility, of continuing and maintaining what was started during Aries I. Impatience gives way to knowing expectation. After all, the year is long and endurance is needed, and hope too. Hope supported by continued action. That's my reflection on Aries II. As the sun now moves into Aries III, I'll begin observing a new phase of the sky. I'd be curious to hear what you noticed during this period.